Hi Pisces, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be doing your reading from the 4th to the 10th of January. We're going to be looking at that week, some of the past energies, the present and the future, and kind of just giving you a bit of an overall gist of how 2021 is going to start off. So let's go. Let's have a tarot card for Pisces, 4th to the 10th of January. 3 if preferable. So we've got 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot, 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Okay, and we have a past card as well, please. King of Swords. And a future card, please. 12 of Wands in reverse. And an Oracle. Ooh, that one flew out. Hunger. Feeling kind of determined about things. Hunger. Okay, so yeah, I think you guys want to move fast forward with something. We've got the Chariot and Hunger there. Chariot is a fast-paced card in the deck. It's really, really determined and active. It's very successful. You've got a hunger in you to move forward on something, you know? But, we have got 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And 3 of Pentacles in reverse kind of gives me the idea that you haven't yet mastered something, you know. Things aren't particularly perfect right now, okay? Especially if you guys have got a relationship with somebody who is very creative, particularly an artist or just a creative type. This is kind of very resonant, you know. Things are not perfect, and I think because they're not totally perfect, you're itching to kind of move things forward a little bit. You're like, well, things aren't that great, but I have a hunger to move things forward, okay? I have a hunger to master something, right? But I think you're almost like, I don't want to say afraid of it, but we have got this 9 of Wands in which you're kind of awaiting some sort of, this comes up a lot in this week, particularly for all the zodiac signs. You know, you're awaiting this kind of, for shit to go wrong, basically, for things to jump out of the bushes, for, you know, enemies to come left, right and centre, for someone to screw you over. You know, it's almost like because things aren't perfect, these seem to be like the logical next step, if you know what I mean. But I think you've got this 10 of Swords in which you have this idea about, you know, if you do move forward, it's going to cause pain because things aren't perfect right now. But also we've got 5 of Wands in reverse, in which it is that your desires will be satisfied. So you will actually, this pain and ruin that you think you're going to have because of this 9 of Wands, in which that you feel that, you know, it's a natural step for you to be screwed over with pain and strife because perhaps you've had it before. It doesn't matter because you've got this 5 of Wands in which your desires are satisfied. Okay, they're satisfied. You know, the obstacles are removed. Basically, the obstacles are removed. So I think that's actually really nice as well, because it kind of gives me the idea that you have to have a little bit of faith and a bit of an understanding. Because it's interesting, because we don't have anything in which it's like a slow energy. Okay, we have got this idea that the house has been on fire and you're worried about pain, but in the past we've got King of Swords in which you felt quite determined and active to make things happen for yourself. And, you know, maybe they haven't always been perfect and you haven't always mastered everything, but it's important for you to do that. You know, you've had this quite disciplined kind of aura about you. And I think particularly this Chariot and this Hunger, you want to make a decision, and perhaps you've already made a decision, but you're worried about the pain that decision will bring. Okay, I think what I see is this juxtaposition, this dichotomy of a Chariot that wants to move forward with hunger, with passion, but a kind of idea about there being pain and strife. So particularly for relationships, this is that you or your person are worried about moving forward because this will cause problems, and you're worried that your desires won't be satisfied, but that is unfounded because your desires will be satisfied. Obstacles will be removed. The universe will help out. You know, with that past energy of that King of Swords, you know? I think that's very interesting. And particularly that 5 of Wands in which that your future kind of will be a satisfied desire. It will be, you know, you not struggling. This is not a labour of love. This is actually something that comes to you quite easily. This is love that comes easily, you know. There's a desire there. There's a real desire. I think it's interesting thing about desire here, because that hunger and then the satisfied desires and the Five of Wands in reverse kind of gives me the idea that you want to move quickly because you're quite frustrated. You know, it's like this desire is strong within me. I need to move now. You know, nothing has to be perfect, but I want it to be, you know. Abandoning dignity a little bit, you know. Just gotta go for it, I think. I'm going to get clarified for that Five of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay, this is interesting. This is you worrying about making a decision that's a bit too hasty. You want to make a decision. You want to be this Chariot, but you're worried about doing that because I think you're very impatient, guys. You're impatient. You just need to calm down a bit. You're at the precipice of making a decision, but you're worried about those satisfied desires. There's a hunger in you. There's a hunger in you, okay? And I think you're worried about making a decision that's a bit too hasty. And now that's causing a bit of a delay. And because that's causing a bit of a delay, you're like, oh, here we go. Here we go. The pain's coming back. What did I expect? You know? This reading works really well together with all these cards. I don't see this as like a bad thing though. I think this is actually going to be very good. Like I said, this Five of Wands is giving me desires that are satisfied. You just got to keep pushing on and sort of know that everything's going to be okay. Okay, Pisces, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe give you a little bit of things to think about. If you did like it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have an amazing week. Please be kind to yourself, and I will speak to you soon.